So what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Movement6, and before we start, as a growing habit, I want to say a huge thank you to everybody who subbed in the last few days, especially the guys who subbed and actively busy on my Twitch channel. If you don't know, I recently started streaming and we're having a blast over there, especially with Risky and Wolf in the chat. It's been a delight to have you guys there, so thank you for reaching out and being so loyal and so extremely funny in the chat. So if you're new here, subscribe, like, notification button, you know the drill. Now the reason for the video today is I was actually planning on to do a total different video than this one, but one of you guys on my YouTube has reached out to me based on a video I did on May 4, 2019, so this last year, on the Nacon Revolution gaming controller, on how to set up and the software there. The question was, can you map back buttons to keyboard strokes? Now, I haven't used the Nacon controller on PC. I'm using it for PS4. I am getting more and more into the PC gaming lately, since about a month, but it still needs some time to adjust. I'm a hardcore gamer, but I use the game on consoles only. But in all fairness, the educated guess on the question would be, yes, the controller is for PC and PS4, and for any game on PC, it will automatically already map to buttons. So the controller is recognized automatically. So that means that yes, you would be able to map those buttons back to the strokes on the back, right? So you must be able to manipulate your keyboard strokes that are automatically integrated in this one to the back one as well. So how does it work? Let's get into this right now. So to start the example, I've started up Rainbow Six Siege. And yes, you're laughing your ass off. It's 7, I'm the newcomer. This account, I'm constantly making more and more accounts because I want to stick in newcomer a bit more. I've been a hardcore gamer since the day I was born. But in all fairness, guys, PC gaming is relatively new for me, but I really want to learn. I really like it a lot. It's challenging, but it's really a fantastic new way of gaming. But to show you guys to the integration it has, and especially you, Michael, if you go to Options, General Audio, Controls, and then you see here the keyboard and mouse options, which are pretty standard, just do whatever you like. And here you see the controller options. So it is natively already supported by the Nacon controller because it is natively made for the PC and natively made for PS4. Now, the only thing you need to bear in mind is, as you can see here, X, A, B, and Y. Where do we know that from? Windows-based controller. So Xbox or Xbox One, Xbox 360. This is for PS4. So every PS4 owner will know that this should be the X button, right? In this example, you will have the PlayStation 4 buttons mixed up with the Xbox button. So don't look at the X there. You've got enough muscle control to understand where is what if you're going to play the game, right? So that's the only thing you should know. But it is automatically optimized for that. So that means that your keyboard strokes for going left, going right, to shoot with your mouse is automatically being assigned to one of the buttons, because as soon as you put in the dongle, as soon as you make connection with the controller, with the PC, it will automatically download the drivers necessary to make that thing work. Now, if you want to manipulate that, let's get into the software very quickly. Now, I just made a quick setup here, and as you can see, yes, it is running on my Mac. Don't ask me why. It works the same as on your PC. This is running on my Mac. Now, this is the software you can download when you create your account on Nacon. You go to PC modus and you create a new profile. Don't try to manipulate the standardized profile because you can't. You need to create a new profile by just giving it a new name. And then you come into this section. On the right, you see the profiles. We're on new PC profile 1. And then we can just casually look on what's default. The sensitivity of the left and the right stick default, and is on 10% for the right stick. Just assume that for the example we want that on 10%. We'll leave everything as is. This is just an example. For some weird reason, by default, it has the left stick on just a dead zone of 2%. If that's your liking, go ahead, but let's, for argument's sake, say that we want it both on 10%. Save the data, always yes, and then go to the buttons. And this is where you can map the buttons, as I've already shown in the previous video where Michael was commenting on. You can just easily map everything out here. Now, standardized, the R1, R2, L1, and L2 buttons are assigned to the back buttons. That's just standard. If you want to change that, you just need to click on the X to remove them and just hit the button you want to have it assigned to. So if you want to keep it on the L2 and R2, just exit and then R and press the R button as soon as it turns green. You will assign that button. If that's your liking, then go ahead. You can go to the test area, test it out, and make sure it actually works. Eventually, you can choose your profiles here in game. Just press the button on the back and go from one profile to another profile. If you're going from one game to the other game, you can make a Rainbow Six Siege button layout. You can make a Warzone, anything you want, right? Anything you want. As it's PCs based, this is a PC controller. It should be optimized. Maybe there are some games that do not accept controllers, but that is just pure based on the game. For these type of games, you can map it to everything you want. Now, my liking is always to have these buttons assigned to any of these ones, right? That's what I like. That's just my liking, right? Just make sure that if you look at the controller like this, look at this from that side. So if you want to have it mapped to that one, it's on the left. That was something I just quickly made a mistake about. I thought I was mapping it to the right. I mapped it to the left. So, but that's just a FYI series. Here you can do the dead zones of the triggers if you want. Of course, you can't map dead zones here. This is just a button. And here you go, guys. So now I have automatically mapped my keyboard strokes to this one. And I manipulate it to have my pedals or as buttons, extra buttons, mapped to that one. That's something of your liking, right? So just quickly go into Siege and look how it works now, right? So guys, welcome. Here we are in Siege, right? As you can see, I'm using keyboard, mouse, I can manipulate, I can do everything I want, right? So if I would go into a custom game, local, set up a very quick game, it's just to test out, right? That's everything you need to know. I still think it's a fun map to play on. It's small, it can be very chaotic, hectic. I do get it why it's not a ranked map, but I just want to see what it does in ranked, if it is a ranked map. Let's take my main man. So here you go, guys. This is just how it works, how everybody knows how it works, and how you can scan, jump. Here you go. This is just working with the mouse and the keyboard, and the same goes for your friend Capitao. If you want to fool around with it, you can shoot everything. As soon as I'm pressing a button on this one, it will automatically go to your controller. So that's what it makes so fun and easy. The only thing you will lose as an ability, right? If you ADS and you strafe a bit like that on your mouse and keyboard, you also have the ability to strafe like this. That is something you will lose as an ability when you have the controller, right? And here you go. The back buttons also work. I can change my weapon and I can crouch or go prone when I have it here. And this is with using these buttons. So guys, as you can see, the Nacon controller, especially Unlimited one, is highly optimized for PC. So does it map your buttons as your keyboard strokes to the controller? Automatically. It does depend on the type of game you're using it. There are some games, no doubt, out there that will not allow you to use a controller. Warzone, Rainbow Six Siege, they will allow you to use a Pro controller or a natively Xbox One. They're optimized. There are some ways to do a PlayStation 4 controller as well for your PC. I've never dug into that. I know it can be done. I never dug into that. So this is just a very quick overview and a quick tutorial to show you how you can easily connect it to it, how you can switch back and forward to your mouse and to your controller, and how you can manipulate it. So I hope this answers the questions from Michael, but also maybe some questions from you guys as well. I will be back very shortly with some fun gameplay we had on the stream. If you like the channel, like the video, drop a like, drop a subscribe, notification, go to my Twitch, and hopefully I see you there sometime. This was Movement 6 out. Back to the madness.